G'day viewers, how's it going? I'm super, thanks for asking. Now, today we are back on Drury Street and I kind of felt like having some seafood again. So we are at Sol. Now this place is award-winning. I've been here a couple of times before, pre-doing this channel. And I wanted to give it another try. They've just renovated, they've got a new menu. So let's do lunch. So I'm going to start off, and I'm being a bit cheeky here, and I'm going to start off with a glass of the champagne. They've got Laurent Perrier here by the glass. My bank balance isn't going to like it, but oh well. You've got to treat yourself occasionally. And then I'm having a glass of Pinot Grigio with my main. So I'm going for the oysters. They have 4 different types of oysters here, so that's 1 of each. Then for the main course, because I had sea bass a couple of weeks ago, I am going to go for the monkfish. And that's skewers with chorizo. And I do actually like monkfish with chorizo. It's just something, and then there's a kind of a chorizo risotto arancini with it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I do like it in here. Not the cheapest restaurant in Dublin, but I'd say from a seafood perspective, it's probably one of the best. I love the vibe in here. I mean, I'm sitting next to a big window and I can watch the world go by. So yeah, I'm looking forward to some lunch. And here's my champagne. Thank you very much. This is my lovely glass of Laurent Perrier. One of my favourite champagnes, actually. Blorheim will be very jealous. All right, talk with you soon. So I've got some bread here to start with. So you've got a lovely soda bread, brown soda bread, and a nice white sourdough. Let's give this a little try. I love these little balls of butter. That's actually really cute. I do like that you've kind of got a waiter coming along, giving you bread to start with. The butter is not too hard. It's actually spreading a bit nicer, but okay, so we've got the brown. Let's give this one a try. Nice, lovely brown soda bread. Oh, that's nice. Lovely bread. I do like Irish soda bread. It's actually one thing that the Irish are really good at is bread and butter. This is nice Irish butter. Let's give this a try. This is still a little warm. Nice and crusty. Lovely flavoured that. I have to say the service is impeccable here. Really, really nice. They wanted to try and put me into the main restaurant and saying, oh, you're the only one that's been sitting here. For me, that's great. So I don't like to disturb other guys. Staff here have been really, really nice. They always are, actually. I actually need to do their sister restaurant, or the other restaurant in the chain, Fire, which is a steakhouse. But that's for the future. They've got fabulous steak in there. So I am going to continue playing with my bread, and I will talk to you once my oysters have arrived. So my oysters have shown up, and I've got 4. Can't remember exactly where they're from. But wow, these look great. I've got a bit of kind of raspberry vinegar. I've got some Tabasco sauce. Some of these look absolutely massive. I'll start off with this one. excuse me, bit of the raspberry vinegar, a little bit of Tabasco. Oh, these have been freshly shot. Some of these look flipping massive. They do look. Oh, cheers. That raspberry vinegar really adds to the flavour of those. I'm going to probably put a bit too much in that one. It kind of overpowered the taste of the oyster. But yeah, we've got some lovely fresh oysters, very juicy, and I think they're just going to get juicier as they get bigger. Oh wow. Okay. Now this is the second one. Those accoutrements are actually really so juicy, so fresh, really succulent. Complements the dryness of the champagne, really complements that. I'm enjoying this. Let's put the napkin. Let's put my napkin on my lap so I don't make a mess of things. Okay. I do love oysters. One of my guilty pleasures. Steakhouse or seafood restaurant, if I see oysters on the menu, you know I'm going to order them. A bit of the Tabasco. Wow, these are, and as I'm moving through the different oysters, they're getting bigger. Look at that. Look at that. That is a beautiful looking oyster. There. Okay. Not overly salty. Beautiful, really meaty kind of flavour to it. Wow. Okay, last but not least, we've got the biggest one here. Let's get stuck into this one. Sorry, but oh wow. Oh, I love that raspberry vinegar. That's just beautiful. Just a touch of that. A couple of drops of Tabasco. So fresh. Wow. I love the way they serve the seaweed on ice. Very, very cold. Beautiful. This one doesn't want to come out. Okay, let's get this one out. Oh wow. So fresh. I think it is one of the freshest dishes that you're going to get in a seafood restaurant is oysters. These, because they're shucked on the premises. Yeah. Oh, they were fabulous. Feel them sliding down. probably didn't need to hear that. I might cut that bit out. But yeah, they were very, very tasty oysters. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. All right, I'll talk with you soon. So my monkfish has just turned up, and I didn't know what to expect with this dish, but this looks, wow, absolutely fabulous. So you've got the monkfish skewer and some big, big pieces of monkfish on this. I don't know if I want to pick the skewer up. Is it not? No, it's not that long. A little bit more. And you've got some spinach. You've got the monkfish arancini underneath it. You've got some dressing with kind of sun-dried baby tomatoes and some. Oh wow, that's really nice. Okay, let's start off. Let's deconstruct this a little bit. Capers on it. Some nice big pieces of monkfish here as well. Lots of seasoning on them. See the salt and the pepper. I do have additional salt and pepper on the table, which is something I've noticed recently, is that you don't actually, some restaurants don't give you salt and pepper on the table. Well, let's give this monkfish a try. Now, monkfish is a bit more full flavoured than, say, something like sea bream. Wow, smells divine. Well, let's give this a try. Very juicy, very meaty in its flavours. You can tell it's been cooked on a grill. It's got a bit of smokiness to it. It doesn't need any seasoning at all. I mean, this is just a beautiful bit of fish. Now let's try it with a bit of the chorizo. Since that's what it's been cooked with. And you actually taste, you're going to get the smokiness from the chorizo. Let's give this a try. The thing that I was afraid of is that the chorizo would overpower the fish, but it doesn't. Yes, it doesn't overpower the flavour of the fish at all. They complement each other. So we've got this so well. So we've got the spinach, the cabbage. Nice wilted spinach. And then we've got this arancini. Now, not like anything that I'd traditionally see as an arancini. It's falling apart now. Maybe that's just a little overcooked, a little too gloopy, but let's just try a bit of everything together. It's got the same chorizo in it that's with the fish. Wonderful, wonderful combination of textures and flavours. The fish, meaty but delicate. The smoothness of that arancini. The real meatiness of that chorizo. The textures intermix so well. Wow. This is an impressive dish. You can see the capers. I do like a nice caper. Just try them just on its own without any of the chorizo. Though you've got some of the chorizo within that arancini. There's a bit of saltiness there. See the cheese stretching out. I think that's the saltiness there of the chorizo in the arancini. No cheese. An amazing dish. I love the meatiness of this, the meatiness and the flavour of this monkfish. It is just superb. It's not, for fish, it's not overly fishy. I think that's been helped because it's been cooked on a grill. It's not overcooked. It's got a nice body to it. Yeah, this is quite a nice little dish. Mainstream. I think the arancini would be kind of the bit of a letdown more because it's overcooked. I mean, the flavours are fabulous. And just it's a little bit overcooked. A little stodgy compared to, say, the arancini that I had at Bacora. But you can't fault this fish. I mean, this fish is just fabulous. And the combination of flavours here is incredible. I've already mentioned I've got the Pinot Grigio. I'm not a wine channel, I'm not going to do the sniff there. No, I'm not going to do that. But this is lovely, fruity, not too dry. Very full flavoured and actually complements this quite well. Now, before I go, let's just try a bit with everything. So I've got this spinach. Let's get a bit of the monkfish, a bit of the chorizo. Just see how all the flavours combine together. Oh, this is delightful. I'm glad I had this over the sea bream. All right. I'm still trying to decide whether I have a dessert or not. I'm kind of erring on the side no. So what could happen is you could speak with me you could see me in a couple of seconds with a piece of cake in front of me, or you'll see me somewhere else giving my thoughts. Still undecided. All right. Talk with you soon. G'day viewers, Kitchen Michael here. So I'm recording this the next day. I went out for a few drinks with a mate last night. Got a little bit messy, so didn't have the time to record my thoughts on Seoul yesterday. But what did I think? I really enjoyed it. The food there was lovely. Starting off with the bread, and I do like it when a restaurant gives you bread at the beginning of your meal. That brown bread was fabulous, really nice. A little bit sweet, lots of grain through it. It was beautiful. The white bread was nice as well, but I did prefer the brown. Now let's move on to the oysters, and they were just amazing. Really succulent and meaty. Wow, very flavoursome.
with the addition of that raspberry vinegar and the Tabasco. Wow, incredible. Then that monkfish and chorizo skewer. Oh wow, that was just lovely. The monkfish was really, really well cooked, very meaty, as it had been done on the grill. It was also had a real smokiness to it. It was beautifully cooked with the addition of that wonderful Irish chorizo. Yeah, very, very good combination of flavors there. I really, really enjoyed that. The only negative, and it's only a minor one, was the arancini. I just thought that was just a little bit overcooked, maybe a little bit gluey. But yeah, I mean, it's a minor fault there. And I mean, overall, the dish was incredible and I really enjoyed it. On top of that, the venue itself is gorgeous. I do like the fact that they've actually added that additional entrance on Drury Street. Yeah, and they've added an additional dining area as well. The staff were really, really friendly. They did actually offer me a cocktail to kind of finish my meal off, but I just wasn't really in the mood for it. I did have a coffee. That was probably just a little bit watery for my taste. But yeah, no, I overall very much enjoyed my meal at Seoul. Will I be going back there? Yes, from a bill perspective, the total meal came to €75. But you've got to remember that I did also have a glass of champagne with that, and that was €20. So yeah, overall, for the 2 courses that I had, I thought it was fabulous. And for Dublin prices, for what you got there, I think it was actually quite good value for money, because it was just for a fine dining experience, it was just lovely. So, come to the end of another video. Now, I have started a Patreon. These videos do cost a bit of money to make, so yeah, if you're interested, please join my Patreon for Sov Media. That's kind of the umbrella for all of my different little projects. So there's Michael's Does Lunch, Lost in 12 Inches, Crafty Tours Dublin. I will be releasing special videos through the Patreon. So sign up, become a member, and you'll get access to those. All my episodes of Lost in 12 Inches are also on the Patreon as well. So yeah, please do check it out, become a member. And that'll help keep the channels going. And if I could please ask you, as always, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and as I always say, testicles.